Every morning the world starts quietly, one soft light at a time. Homes flicker awake, shops open. People take those first small steps into a brand new day. And in all of that ordinary movement, there's something kind of extraordinary. A moment worth noticing, a spark you feel before you even name it. Sometimes it's quiet, sometimes it's small, but kindness shows up right on time. And every morning we choose to show up with you so we can look for that spark together.
Good morning. I'm Matt Rouff, the Uncommon Kindness Guy, and this is Kindness Rising. Let's rise together.
No volume. How's that? Are we back? Good Lord. I've been having mic troubles the past couple days. I think I should be good now, Mike Sullivan. Let me know. I think I am good. Everything looks to be good to go here. Awesome. Thanks, Sully. I appreciate it. You're like my little my support person, my executive producer, my technical producer. I don't know, but I appreciate that you are here and we are back. Ryan, Darren, welcome in. Glad you've joined us here at Kindness Rising. Get involved in the chat. Say hello. We are continuing our conversation about games and about play and how play can help us move forward in our career because we don't get old. We don't stop playing because we get old. We get old because we stop playing. Absolutely, absolutely. So let me ask you a question. Why does a game on your phone feel more rewarding than emails? Answering emails. You can spend 20 minutes clearing your inbox and feel absolutely exhausted. Spend hours playing a game and you can still feel focused, engaged, even energized. Same brain, completely different experience. So what is going on? Today we're talking about something fascinating, why work feels like work, but games don't. And more importantly, what happens when we start blending the two. Welcome into Kindness Rising. Say hello in the chat. Get involved with people like Ryan, Darren, and Mike Sullivan, my technical support out there, letting me know that we are having some problems with the sound. I think we are good now. Here's the thing. Games are incredibly good at motivating humans. And it's not an accident. Games are designed around three specific things: clear goals, immediate feedback, and visible progress. You always know what you're trying to do, where you're going, how you're doing, how close you are to the next level, or how you're doing in terms of competing with other people, if that's the nature of the game. But now compare that to most work environments. Most work environments have nothing to do with trying to help us set clear goals or giving us feedback or progress. Just keep grinding away, right? You go out into work with unclear goals. You're not getting any feedback. Your progress seems invisible. And then we wonder why people feel disengaged in the workspace. This is where gamification truly comes in to help us. Gamification is simply applying game design principles to non-game environments, and when done well, it transforms how people experience their work, not by making it childish, but by making it human. Absolutely, games are not just for kids anymore. They are for all of us. And what kind of games are you playing today on St. Patrick's Day? Absolutely. We'll talk more about games, but let's talk quickly about St. Patrick's Day, a day all about luck, lucky charms, four-leaf clovers, pots of gold at the end of the rainbow. And we love that idea. The idea that success just shows up. We snap our finger. There we go. Oh my gosh, we're so lucky. We won the won the lottery, right? Or we found our pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, or we signed that big client. Pure luck that we were in the same place. But is it really luck? Is it really luck, or is it something else? In a game, it might just look like someone got lucky. They found the shortcut, they beat the level, they unlocked something big. But what you didn't see is all the attempts, all the failures, all the reps over and over and over and over again. They didn't just get lucky. You just saw the end of all of that effort. They didn't get lucky. They actually leveled up. And gamification teaches us something important, that progress, it isn't random. It's earned. You gain experience. You build skill and you try again. Keep trying and trying and trying. And eventually you unlock that next level, right? Anybody out there, gamers, games are good? Yeah, Ryan, games are good. I think they are. I think it's great to make things into games. I think maybe I watched Mary Poppins one too many times. I don't know. A spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. No, keep grinding and never give up. I agree with that. We do never give up. Absolutely. That's part of a game. Part of a game is just keep going, keep trying, keep making that effort, learn and go, right? Absolutely. Absolutely. So I appreciate exactly what you're saying there, Ryan, in terms of focusing on that. And that's why we focus on progress, not perfection, right? We focus on showing up, things we can do, taking one more step forward, because that's really what luck looks like. It's often just consistency over time, and we make our own luck that way. So here's your St. Patrick's Day twist today. Absolutely. Don't wait for the pot of gold. Build your way to it one level of time. And if you do find a four-leaf clover today, take it. We're certainly not turning down any bonus points in this game. I hope everybody has a lucky St. Patrick's Day. What's going on here in the comments? Sully, got to play at work like you're at the world famous, St. Patrick's Day in New York City. Yep. I have been there myself too, buddy. You were there in 2002? That might have been right about the time frame that I was. No, I think I was there earlier than that. My wife and I had just started dating. It was 1998. I don't know. Somewhere in that range, though, late 90s, early 2000s, that we decided to hop on a bus with some friends that actually it was the entire, essentially the Binghamton Police Department and the Irish Pipes and Drums Corps here in our town. It's about 2.5 hours south down to St. Patty's Day. And we went down and we actually spent the night. St. Patrick's Day was on a Saturday that year. It was insane. And we actually got invited to the New York Police Department post-parade party. Thousands and unbelievable, huge. They took over an entire pier down on the river. I don't even remember. I've never seen anything like it in terms of just like literally packed in thousands and thousands of people. It was a wild time. Um, and that was definitely a life memory that I have, going to the New York City St. Patrick's Day parade. We had good weather that year. It was definitely one of those moments for sure. For sure. All right, enough about the St. Patrick's Day parade down in New York City. Let's change gears a little bit. Thank you, everybody, for joining here on Kindness Rising. I am just yakking away about St. Patrick's Day and about the good time while we're learning and growing at work and in our lives. And we always try to spotlight an organization that is leaning into the subjects that we're talking about. That's what we call our kindness spotlight. Absolutely. It's not just, remember, the gamification is not just being used to sell products or boost productivity. It can actually be used to make the world better. And that's what we're doing here on Kindness Rising. Music is distracting, to say the least, today. Hey, thanks, Ryan. Appreciate that. Yeah, it was a great story. All right. So, using games to make the world just a little bit better. There is a nonprofit organization called Games for Change, and their entire mission is built around one simple idea: that games can change the world. They support creators who are designing games around real issues like mental health, climate change, and education. And they even run programs where students build their own games to solve real world problems. I love that, teaching kids how to use games to solve real world problems. Absolutely. Not just teaching information, but teaching people how to engage, explore, and create solutions through play. It's pretty powerful stuff. Absolutely. And there's another organization called Gamers Outreach. They bring video games into hospitals for kids going through a really difficult medical experience. What they found is something really good. When kids play, their stress stops, their anxiety eases, they feel like themselves again, and it's not. It's a connection and a return to joy for those sick. Absolutely, that's kindness in action. And lastly, there's an organization called Clean Games. Clean Games that literally turns picking up trash into a game where teams compete to collect and sort waste. Points, rules, a leaderboard, and participation. It's going way up because suddenly it's not just work, it's a challenge, it's a shared experience, and it's something people actually want to be a part of. And I think that's the takeaway. Absolutely, that is the takeaway here. That gamification isn't about making things childish, it's about making them engaging and visible progress, and helping people to get rewarded for their efforts, small steps that lead to the ultimate goal. And it's about creating experiences where people feel curious and connected and motivated to take action. And when you combine that with purpose, that's where real change happens. Thanks for joining me here on Kindness Rising this morning. I appreciate you all so much. Ryan, Darren, subscribe to the channel and let me know. I appreciate that you're out there. What are you up to? Where are you coming from? What's in your world? I love to help and talk about you too, to promote your message to whoever's out there. You got anything to say? What are you working on? All that. I appreciate you. Come back every weekday morning, 7:30 a.m., just like Mike Sullivan does. Absolutely. Just like Roseanne does. I know she's probably out there too. And we're growing our community here every day. I show up, I promise you, 7:30 a.m. Monday through Friday. I have come here every single day since July 7th. Haven't missed a day, including Christmas, New Year's, all the holidays. Oh, you're still a teenager? All right, Ryan. Well, teenagers can grow here too. That's all good. It's all good. I appreciate you. Absolutely. Hopefully we can doesn't matter. You can always do good. You can always do kindness no matter what your age or no matter what your station in life, Ryan. So please keep coming back, dude. If you've got the time and you want to hang out and have a half an hour in the morning to have a little bit of fun, get up, be thinking positively, learn along the way together. What games do you play, Ryan? If you're a teenager, you must be playing games and you must be able to make that connection of how you can move your life forward to just the same way you do in a game. Absolutely. Absolutely. And this all started actually from my weekend, this past weekend, when I was at the Strong Museum of Play and really thinking about the way play impacts our lives from the time we're children and how we lose some of that along the way. I was talking to a friend yesterday, Linda Clark. I hope maybe you'll hear more about her coming up. Apex Racer. I don't know Apex Racer, Darren. I'll have to check Ryan, Darren. I'll have to check it out. Absolutely. So anyway, I was talking to Linda yesterday and we were connecting over this idea that as we grow old and as we have life experiences, we get kind of boxed in by corporate expectations as we get into adults or even in our schools. Rules are important. You have to have rules. I understand that. But you also have to have a way to have joy and find the purpose in your life outside of the rules and the policies and the procedures. And she's got a great concept, Linda Clark does, with her feral guideship. The idea that we were all born feral, not feral meaning wild, because some people associate that, but what we were originally before the world got to us and chipped away all of our interesting curves and our uniqueness, right? To try to pin us down, categorize us, and put us into a box. I think that's a very interesting idea and thought that Linda is leaning into, and we're going to talk more about that too. Absolutely. All right, so we talked about clean games. I'm getting a little lost in my chitter chatter here this morning, but I appreciate those of you who are out there. Yep. All right. Oh yes, we're going to bring this back to branding, which is something we do here on the Mornings in the Lab Network. Will help you develop your personal brand by going live every week, every day, whatever the case may be, using live streaming as a way to share what your brand is up to, for sure. And here's the thing, and what we do here at the Mornings in the Lab Network and what the best brands do, they don't just share content, right? They create excuse me. Holy. They create participation, giving people something to do, something to track, something to be part of. We do that on Mornings in the Lab Network. Take a little sip of my drink, choking on my own saliva. All right, that's what we do here at Mornings in the Lab Network in terms of creating participation and something for people to do. We are working on companion apps for each of our shows, including Mornings in the Lab, Kindness Rising, It Starts with Joy, What the Truck, the Jason Hewlett Experience. All of our shows and more coming are going to have a companion app, and that companion app allows you, the watcher, the listener, the audience, the community to interact and engage with the hosts on the subject matter outside of the chat. Things like polls and questions and feedback and community building outside of the time that we're here live. A chance to display your work, a chance to participate in and get involved together as we build a community. We've got live check-ins to show that you're consistently showing up every day, because that's what we believe in at the Mornings in the Lab Network. We've got, like I said, polls so that we can gather information and share and learn together where people are at, and other ways of interacting across the network. Excuse me. So the question is, what would gamifying the audience look like to you? What would you like if you were trying to build a community? I'm interested in what you would do. Could you create challenges, streaks, milestones, levels of engagement? Jerry Ginger, welcome in, buddy. I appreciate you. Midnight Pelican, yeah, you're pretty funny too. Absolutely. Because when people feel progress, they stay, and when they stay, they connect, and connection is where kindness lives. So come here, stay here, connect, and live here with kindness. Absolutely every day on Kindness Rising, 7:30 a.m. Eastern on the Mornings in the Lab Network, where we get up and get after it for sure. All right. Some new music as we roll into our next segment. Jerry Ginger, how you been, buddy? I'm glad that you keep coming back here. Come join us every morning. We're talking, this is play week this week, Jerry. Absolutely. First, you got to know yourself. I love that. Absolutely. Appreciate where you're at with that 100%. And that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Absolutely. It's interesting that you talk about that, because I'm just about to talk about a little bit about the science behind this. Psychologists have studied motivation for decades, and they've come up with the self-determination theory. I don't know if you know what that is, but I've heard it before. Motivation is driven by having three needs met in this theory. Autonomy, in the sense that you have a choice, right? Choose your own adventure. Absolutely. Competence, a sense of progress. So again, that's that leveling up, right? Watching the meters fill up, whatever it may be. And connection, the sense of belonging. Absolutely. Games are a way for us to connect. It naturally delivers all three of those things. Strategy and choice, competence, moving along in some kind of pattern, whatever it is, whether it's the game of life on a board, or you're playing a video game that's moving along, a scroller, whatever it is, that's all built around this same psychology, this same neuroscience, actually. Because when we experience progress, even those small wins, the brain releases that chemical we like to talk about, dopamine, the reward chemical. It reinforces your behavior, and it tells your brain, do that again. That feels good. Leveling up, that feels satisfying. Progress, that's success. Gamification doesn't create motivation, but it does reveal it. It makes the progress visible, and when people can see progress, they keep going. And just like we do, we progress every day here on Kindness Rising. And there's our friend Jess from down in Kentucky. Finding a way to make the group feel cohesive would help them feeling belonging. Absolutely. Could be started by giving us followers, a group name like Kindness Crew, for example. Love that. Love that. Absolutely. That's a really cool idea, Jess. I like that for cohesive. Is that your recommendation, your suggestion, the Kindness Crew? I like that. I like where your head's at there. Trying to find my out right now. There we go. That's a fun name, Kindness Crew. What else? Any other suggestions out there? Delta 4? I don't know that one, Ryan. Don't know that one. All right. So what I do want to do, though, I want to talk about, the challenge. Our challenge for today. Absolutely. Our kindness call. We're going to call it game mode. Take one thing you have to do today that you feel is an obligation and turn it into some kind of a game for yourself. Set a timer, create a point system, track your progress. Maybe you say, I'm going to clear 10 emails in 10 minutes. I'm going to turn this task into a streak. I'm going to do this every day. Make it playful, make it measurable, make it visible, and progress will start to change everything for you, for sure. That's today's kindness challenge. Take one thing you have to do today and turn it into a game. Again, thanks for joining here on Kindness Rising. We're out there in the community. Get involved in the chat. Tell us what you're up to. What are you turning into a game? Jess is here from Kentucky, and Ryan is here, and Jerry Ginger, and anybody else who's out there? Roseanne, and of course, our old faithful Mike Sullivan, future life coach, shows up here every single day, and I appreciate. Yep. Oh, let's do it. Let's have it. We could do a poll and have people let them name themselves. Maybe I'll do that. I'll think about how to do that. Now, that's why one of the reasons we're creating the companion apps that go with our shows. I don't have one yet, but I will be having one soon. And maybe that'll be the first poll as we bring out the community to our apps for sure. Love it. Love it, Jess. Thank you so much. I appreciate that you come back here and participate. That's what we're doing here at Kindness Rising, building a community full of people who really want to get up and get after it every day with a little bit of kindness, to rise above the noise of the day, to start our days on a positive note for sure. And I can't believe it. The half an hour is over. I got to go get going on the rest of my day, turning my day into a game for sure. Work doesn't have to feel heavy to be meaningful. Remember that. Play doesn't have to be meaningless to be powerful. So games remind us of something important. Humans are wired for progress. We want to grow, we want to improve, and we want to move forward. And when we can see that happening, we will come alive. We do come alive. So maybe the goal isn't to escape work. Maybe the goal is to figure out how to design it better, to make the experience a little more human, a little more playful, and a little more kind. Thanks for joining me here on Kindness Rising, 7:30 a.m. Eastern, every weekday morning. Come on back tomorrow when we'll continue our conversation about play. Get on over to Mornings in the Lab with Keith, John, and friends, and stick around on the Mornings in the Lab network. Until tomorrow morning, stay uncommon and stay kind. What if your mornings could be inspiring and ridiculously fun?
Kindness Rising isn't just a show, it's a full wake-up vibe.
It's freaking fun, people.
Yeah, man, it's got real get-after-it energy.
I love it.
Wake up with Kindness Rising.
I help purpose-driven people grow their impact. 5-ingredient recipe to help you build your personal brand. Get out there and take kind action.
If it's live, they'll feel it.
On Kindness Rising, we bring you proven strategies and fresh ideas you can actually use. If you're not failing, you're not trying.
Exactly. Fail fast, rebound faster.
You'll see the bloopers and the genuine connections that make kindness contagious. We sometimes get into a little bit of trouble.
Pretty much my life made the list.
You can trust what you see right here is honest, respectful, and uplifting. Social impact organizations, and we always talk about them. Try kindness. It's way cheaper than therapy. You just made my day.